Parents, you got to be very careful what you say to your child. Your child doesn't know any better. You have the power to put life or to put death into your child. Why do I say that? When I say put in life, you have the ability, the power, because you have dominion over your child until they reach a certain age that they can make decisions for themselves. Until then, you have the dominion over your child to either build life, create life into them, or to instill death, take away, to put a curse on them. So it's certain patterns of speaking to them. When you say things like, "Oh, you're so bad, if you're never gonna do this, or you're never gonna do that, or you're gonna end up dying like this because of these type of activities," well, you put a curse on them. Instead of doing things like that, you need to find out, really sit down and realize why they're doing what they're doing. Sometimes they might just be seeking your attention. You're not giving them enough attention, or you also gave them a bad habit on seeking so much attention and in some of the worst ways that they feel like they have to do these things at this certain level in order to get a reaction out of you, because that's a form of attention that and a form of satisfaction that you are giving them. So by creating these problems, you letting these problems spread out to a point where they get so unbearable, they get so out of control, and then the solution that you come again to give is something that is worse than before. You are actually setting up your child for failure, complete failure. And this doesn't even go for parents. This goes for any adult that has any child in their environment, in their space, and they are not building up that child in a way that's going to be productive for the growth of their future in a positive way. You are actually putting a curse on that child to destroy them, or building them in a way that they will end up destroying themselves. So speak positivity into the kids. Speak life into the kids. Stop having relationship with the kids as if they are your same age. Stop allowing them to participate in certain conversations that you and your buddies will usually participate in. Stop letting them watch the type of television shows that adults are supposed to watch, and sometimes those same television shows are not even beneficial for the adults. They actually kill, steal, and destroy any growth that could be done within an individual. But yet, you're allowing children to participate in these things. The children are the future. So if you are destroying them right now, what do you expect to gain out of them in the future? Nothing. And when they don't produce nothing in the future, you, again, if you are still around, you continue to speak bad. You speak down to them. And you were the one that set them up for failure to begin with, because you did not know any better. Your prior generation did the same thing to you. Therefore, you passed on the same curse to the next generation, which passed on that same curse to the generation after them. And that method just continues going. So that's what's called a generational curse. And to break those generational curses is to, one, see the problem that's within you, so you don't continue to pass that on to every generation that's coming after you. And when you notice it in a following generation, you stop that, you break it, you change it, you teach them to do better after you done taught yourself to do better. You teach them to do better, so that way they can stop it and they don't let it to continue moving forward. So stop the generational curses. Stop putting curses on little kids. Stop putting curses on yourself. The Bible says that your tongue, when you speak, your tongue has the power to create life. It has the power to destroy life. So you can create life, create productivity, production. You create things of beneficial gains with your tongue. You speak life into it. So instead of saying that someone would never amount to something, say, man, if you do things in this way, you will be great at what you're doing. Say things like that. It's time to change the narrative of people that look like us. And the way to do that is changing the way we think, changing the way we speak, because both of those aspects is very crucial to what the next generation take and build from, that's going to carry them into tomorrow. And then for them to repeat the same process for those that are coming after them. So let's break the cycle.